Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. St. Michael High School welcomes you to the battleground for tonight's basketball matchup between the Parkview Baptist Eagles and your St. Michael Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise, and we ask that you remove your hats as we say a prayer before tonight's contest. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner which by our words and actions is pleasing to you. Let us enter into the competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with a respect for the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us in this game. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Parkview Baptist Eagles. Starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 1, Connor Broussard. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 5, Luke LaFors. At guard, a 6' junior, number 10, Isaac Brumfield. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 11, Porter Brumfield. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Jack Harrington. Assistants for the Eagles, Patrick Yomtab, and head coach, Brad Vaught. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your St. Michael Warriors. Starting at guard, a 5'8" junior, number 4, Josh Bertrand. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 5, Sean Brown. At forward, a 6'1" senior, number 33, Rossi Harrison. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 12, Jude Hardy. And at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 10, Hayden Bessonette. Assistant coaches for the Warriors, Landon Dugas, Billy Reeves, Brandon Bourgeois, and head coach, Drew Hart. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to tonight's action between your St. Michael Warriors and the visiting Parkview Baptist Eagles. Little South Baton Rouge rivalry here. Two schools that are separated just by about a little 5-minute car ride up Jefferson Highway down here in South Baton Rouge. Thank you for joining us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. Again, I am Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics. Happy to bring you all of the action here tonight. This is the Warriors' first game in the annual St. Michael Round Robin Tournament. We are on air just a little bit late because the game before us between Episcopal and Mentorship went into OT. So we're getting things tipped off a little bit late here, but we're ready to go. It'll be Harrison tipping against Harrington. Ball's batted around all over the place. Isaac Brumfield kind of came away with it. Over to Luke LaFors. This is amazingly Parkview's first game of the year. They've got a lot of their guys are basketball guys. LaFors goes in and out on the first 3. A lot of their guys are football guys just getting over to the basketball court. Bertrand drives. Looks like the foul is going to be on number 1, Broussard. And Bertrand's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Again, if you haven't joined us yet this year, there's been a change in the free throw rules for this season. You have no longer is there a such thing as a 1-and-1 in high school. As soon as you hit 5 fouls in a quarter, it is 2 shots, and then they'll reset it for the next quarter and play it all over again. Bertrand, 1 of 2 from the line. The Warriors out to the 1-0 lead. A little weave action out front. Inside Isaac Brumfield, back outside to the other Brumfield. No relation. Broussard throws one up and misses. And there's going to be a foul underneath. I think that's going to be Hardy. And it's going to be Hardy over the back. A little too much contact there. Out of bounds underneath. Forrest pulls up, misses. Rebound comes to Sean Brown. Brown on Tuesday night went off for 24 points, and that was really just in about two and a half quarters maybe. And the Warriors' big win over Family Christian on Tuesday. Bertrand penetrating from the right side. A lot of contact, no foul. A lot more contact, and Bessonet, like he got whacked across the face. No call. Bertrand for three, short. Harrington, charge, taken. Nicely done right there. Jude Hardy steps in. That is truly one of the most ultimate team moves right there in any sport, is taking a charge like that. You're just giving your body up to that contact. Not only do you draw the foul, but you get the turnover. Here comes Alex Viduri for the first time. He's coming in for Bessonet. Bessonet, as I said, got whacked right across the face on the last possession, like maybe a little bloody nose or something. Kind of token pressure really from Parkview that the Warriors break easy. Parkview just trying to get the Warriors sped up. They weren't biting. Hardy from the corner knocks it down. Jude Hardy hits the three. Ball on the loose. Bertrand hit the floor. Brown picks it up, lays it in. That is Josh Bertrand hitting the floor, just doing everything he can to scrap and claw and fight. Created the turnover, led to points. Backdoor, Brumfield scores it. Nice little move right there. Backdoor cut from Brumfield, gets the Eagles on the board first. Parkview in that zone. Warriors are going to see a lot of this year. And Sean Brown with the zone buster. Drills it. Brown with a quick 5. 9-2 Warriors. Brown for 3. Now Porter Brumfield misses. Parkview's going to switch their defense to the man-to-man. Brown throws it up. Missed it that time. Viduri down here lost a shoe. They're playing 5-on-4. Hayden Bessonet going to check back in after his bloodied nose. Bessonet, reverse, gets it to go. Hayden Bessonet makes it 11-2, his first bucket. Isaac Brumfield with a little baseline J. Brumfield scored all 4 of the points for the Eagles. Harrison turns it over. Porter Brumfield from the corner misses another 3. Foul called down low is going to be offensive foul on Sean Brown. Here comes number 22 into the ball game for Parkview. That is Trent Causey. Again, thank you for joining us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. We're up here in the Coach Scotty Reeves broadcast corner. Three-pointer missed from LaFours again. Parkview's throwing the threes up. They're not having much success with them. Brown from the same spot he hit first for three. Sean Brown, 8 points. Off to a really nice start. This was about what he did on Tuesday. Just volume scoring. Good defense by Harrison on Harrington. Foul going to get called on Isaac Brumfield. That's his first. That's the team's second on, or rather, the team's third on the Eagles. And the Warrior student section's favorite chant, the "You can't do that." He knows he can't do that. He got called for a foul for it, so I think he realizes it. Warriors almost turned that one over. Bertrand going to slow it up, get things organized. Parkview back in the zone. True Win just checked in for the Warriors. Senior. Bessonet fires, misses off of Harrison, out of bounds. Here comes Viduri back in for Harrison. Warriors going to go kind of small. And Brian Gales also checking in. Gales, who missed the other night, with a bit of an injury, has gotten the all clear. He's back out there in action. Good to see the junior who just joined the program. Broussard thought about it. Causey's going to pull the trigger. High arcing shot. Missed it, but the loose ball rebound comes to the Eagles. Another brick on the three. So you can tell this is the first action for Parkview tonight. The shots just are not falling. The flow just hasn't been there. Don't know if they participated in a scrimmage or any kind of jamborees or anything. Sean Brown just takes baseline like taking candy from a baby right there. Foul going to be called down low. They got Viduri or they got Gales. I think they got Brian Gales on that one. That's his first. It's only the team's third. Like neither team will hit the bonus here in the first. Broussard hits the first free throw though. Broussard's got all of their, or rather Isaac Brumfield's got all of Parkview's points so far. And he hits both. So he converts on 2 out of 3. Brown from the top of the key misses it. Viduri with the offensive board. Back to Viduri in the corner. Can't get it to go, and that will do it. So at the end of one, your score, Warriors 16, Eagles 6. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back for the Eagles. Be number 0, Landon Ripple, along with number 2, Max Montgomery, LaFours, Isaac Brumfield, and Causey. For the Warriors, number 2, Gavin Landry coming in for the first time tonight. Out there with number 11, Gales, Hardy, Brown, Viduri. And foul on Brumfield. As soon as you put 2 hands on the offensive player as a defender, they're going to get you with the foul every single time. And Brumfield seems surprised by it, but it's going to happen every time they're calling that foul. They'll give you a 1 hand, but as soon as you put that second hand up on the man you're guarding, they're gonna whistle you immediately. Viduri gonna let one fly, misses it. Warriors not as efficient tonight on their 3-pointers as they were on Tuesday. Tuesday they were about 50%. They're 3 for 8 right now. There goes Montgomery down baseline to score. So finally somebody other than Isaac Brumfield gets a bucket for the Eagles. Parkview back in that zone. They're switching back and forth between that 2-3 zone and that man-to-man. Gales back cross court. Hardy, nice up and under move, and count it. Hardy with a nice little up and under. What you call a little old man move right there. A little old man basketball. The ball fake and just a little underneath move. A little hockey line shift coming in now for both squads. You got number 1, Broussard back in. Number 11, Porter Brumfield back in. LaFours, or Harrington back in as well for the Warriors. Looks like Bertrand, Bessonette, and Harrison back into the starters out there for the Warriors. Starters minus Isaac Brumfield and Montgomery. Another turnover for the Eagles. The Eagles have done a decent job of not turning the ball over. They just can't buy a bucket. The Warriors have been able to take advantage of that. They've been able to hit a few. Kick out, There's Porter Brumfield, misses long again, 0 for 3. Is Brumfield. The Eagles remain ice cold from outside, to the delight of all the Warriors in the house. Inside, Sean Brown. Nice feed from Bertrand, dropping the dime in there. Warriors in the man-to-man. LaFour's a lot of dribbling out towards half court. Trying to get that back, trying to get the spread. The defense spread out, trying to hit those back cuts. Another three-pointer missed by Montgomery. They haven't been successful. They keep putting them up. Bessinet kind of surprised that he was that alone. Scores that he's going to go to the free throw line for one. Try to get the old-fashioned three-point play here from Hayden Bessinet. Bessinet completes the three-point play. (24-8) Warriors extending that lead. Isaac Brumfield to check back in, misses the elbow jumper. The Eagles back in the man-to-man. And the foul is going to be called. That's a pretty ticky-tack foul. Warriors off the turnover. A lot of contact back down here off a screen. Bertrand got forearmed right in the face. Everybody's kind of wondering where the foul is on that one. I guess you can get hit in the face in this game and not get whistled for the foul, because Bessinet got hit earlier across the nose and nothing. That's Sean Brown's second foul. True Wynn's going to come in. That's the one thing that the Warriors can't really afford this year. You know, not many high school teams can really endure a lot of fouls, but the Warriors especially on the inside. They're not the deepest team down in the post paint area. Sean Brown is kind of their main guy down there, along with Rossi Harrison. Even though you'll see a turnover right there from Hardy. Warriors going to take the timeout. Coach Hart does not like what he sees, so we'll take a timeout as well. Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back again here from the Battleground 2023 annual Warrior Round Robin Tournament. coming at you, Warriors taking on South Baton Rouge rival Parkview. Parkview's cut the lead by a couple here. Warriors a couple turnovers. Made it 24-11. Now they're going to really ratchet up the pressure. Blaze Fox just checked in, and Blaze Fox comes in and scores. Forced a turnover. Good defense by the Warriors. Blaze Fox on Isaac Brumfield forces him to throw it to one of the guys on the bench. It went out the door. It's a little wet. The ball went all the way out the side door of the gym. Kind of wiped some of that water off. It's raining out there. I don't know why that door is open. Warriors break the press pretty easy. Bessinet's going to back it up. Cross court. Bertrand saved it. The Eagles back in the man-to-man. Bessinet gets inside. Foul going to be called. 2 shots coming up. Foul's going to be on Broussard. Bessinet's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Bessinet knocks the first one down. Can't get the second. Blaze Fox flying in there, pulling down the rebound off the missed free throw. And then Jude Hardy. The bank is open. Hardy for 3. Out of bounds. Turned over. So you're going to get the 2-1-2 pressure, trying to force the Warriors into just getting sped up a little bit. Hasn't been overly successful for the Eagles. Now they switch into the man-to-man. This is a good test for the Warriors to see how they operate without Sean Brown out there on the floor. And it's going to be Jude Hardy raining it down with another one. Splash. The kids just say wet right there as it just splashed down. Broussard throwing up another 3, continuing the offer for Parkview from behind the arc. But we're down to third, about 35 seconds left to go. See if the Warriors decide to hold this for 1 shot. They turn it over, though. Ball went off the hand of Josh Bertrand. He does not look like he's feeling too good after that one. Travel, though. Parkview turns it over. You have to bring in a sub. I do believe one of Josh Bertrand's fingers was a little out of place there, and I think he got it to go back in place. Back at the scores table. True win! Drills it. Broussard heaving it up and misses it. And at halftime, your score, Warriors 36, Eagles 11. We'll be back after halftime. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back. A little bit of halftime statistics here for you. First for the Eagles, they were 0 for 11 from behind the arc from the three-point line. Leading scorer for Parkview is number 10, Isaac Brumfield, with 6. And then you had number 1, Broussard, and number 2, Montgomery, both with a pair with 2 points each. And then you had number 23, Harrington, with 1 point. And then for the Warriors, you had Sean Brown and Jude Hardy both with 12 points. Hardy with 3 three-pointers. Brown hit 2 of them in the first half. The Warriors were 6 of 11 from behind the arc in the first half, so they kind of turned it on there late in the second period. Also scoring for the Warriors, number 10, Hayden Bessanet, with 6. Number 0, True Win, with 3. And Blaze Fox with 2, and Josh Bertrand with 1 point. And so we're about to get things rolling here. Warriors up by 25 coming out of the half, and we'll see if the Warriors can stay right there and maybe extend this lead and cruise into tomorrow's game with Episcopal. We will have that game here on the Warrior Broadcast Network against, again, another sort of neighborhood rival in Episcopal down here, South Baton Rouge rival. And then join us on Saturday at 2 o'clock as your Warriors take on Mentorship Academy at 2. So stay with us here. We got a lot of basketball action coming up next couple of days. It will be Parkview ball to get things started. Warriors coming out in a man-to-man. Start the second half. Porter Brumfield way off. Missed another one. So they get started again with a miss from behind the arc. Continuing the pattern. Ball knocked out of bounds off of the Warriors. It'll stick with the Eagles. LaForce comes off the screen on the out of bounds and knocks down a mid-range jumper. Bertrand for 3, way short. Sean Brown there for the rebound. Little Brown cleaning it up. To the corner, Broussard. Finally, Parkview hits one. Their first three-pointer made of the evening. Parkview now adjusting to the man-to-man. Hardy in and out. LaForce hits it. Maybe that's all the Eagles needed, was for one player to hit one. 38-18. Parkview's cut that lead. Knocking down a couple threes will do it. Brown inside. Foul's going to be called on Brumfield. Porter Brumfield gets hit with that one. That's the first team foul of the third period. Brown going to the line for the first time tonight and misses the first. Brown steps back and kind of recollects himself and misses both. That is a rarity from Sean Brown, missing both free throws. LaForce misses the three from the top of the key. And a moving screen can be called on Rossi Harrison. Back door again, Brumfield. That worked a little bit earlier in the first half. It worked again. Brumfield has 8. Cross court. Turned over. Brumfield scores it. Hardy's going to get hit with the foul. Brumfield's going to go to the line to shoot. Timeout Warriors. We'll take a timeout with them. It's the Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back as the Eagles have made a little bit of a run here. Start the second half on a 10-2 run. Have now cut it to 17. Warriors took that timeout trying to figure out a couple things on both ends of the floor. A couple of turnovers have not helped. Rebounded by Bertrand, loose ball. Brown thought about it and decided not to. Warriors going to set things up. Viduri and Fox both in the game. A little bit of a lazy pass. Broussard picks it off and lays it in. So Parkview has come out of the locker room at the half with a little bit of juice. Now cut it to 14. Another turnover. Harrington short and ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to give that to, they're going to say Parkview ball. There is no way. There were 2 Parkview players there. That ball definitely went off of one of those 2 Parkview defenders, or Parkview players rather. Hardy in for Brown. Fox going to get whistled with that foul. Three-pointer missed by Broussard. Harrington underneath, battling for the rebound. Count the bucket. Brown and Harrison get back up off the bench quickly to come back in. Harrington hits it. And so they can now cut it all the way down to 11. 16-2 run to start the second half for the Eagles. That token kind of pressure is giving the Warriors a lot of trouble here in the second half. And a foul out front. Going to be on Porter Brumfield. Bertrand, a lot of contact, no call. Harrington from the corner hits off the side of the backboard. Coach Vaught just kind of putting his hands out, sort of wondering what that was for. Thought that was a little rushed. Can't say that I disagree. And then another turnover for the Warriors. A lot of contact not being called on some of this action. Whereas they're getting some light contact out front. Three-pointer missed by LaFours. The Warriors still just held to 2 points here in the second half. Got to get the ball in the basket now. They're going to catch that one. Broussard ripped right across his face. I think Bertrand got hit in the face again. So Warriors will throw it in out of bounds. Causey in and Montgomery in for Parkview. Broussard and Porter Brumfield out. LaFours gets hit with that foul. That is the fourth team foul. So almost bonus for both teams here with 2:17 still left to go in the third period. Warriors still stuck on those 2 points here in the second half. Got to figure out a way to get the ball in the basket. Too many turnovers. 5 turnovers already in the third period. Bessonette pulls one, drills it. Hayden Bessonette knocks it down for 3. That's exactly what the doctor ordered right there. Bertrand's going to get called for pushing his way through the screen. Harrington misses the first. Hits the second. 41-28, 13-point lead for the Warriors. Number 0, Ripple, in for the Eagles. And another turnover. Turnover number 6 of the third. They're going to call the blocking foul on Bertrand. I don't think they need to call anything right there. I don't know there was a lot of contact, and B, just didn't even really affect the shot in any way, shape, or form. But it'll be Ripple at the line to shoot. Try to finish a three-point play. Gavin Landry checks in for the Warriors at point guard. Foul called on number 2, Montgomery, on that rebound attempt. It'll be 2 shots down on the other end for the Warriors. Should be Rossi Harrison going to the line to shoot. Yep, it'll be Harrison. Warriors lead back down to just 11. This is where the Warriors have got to make sure that they're on point with these free throws. And Harrison's too strong on it. Harrison hits the second. So 1 out of 2, 42-30. Warriors been outscored 19-6 in the third. LaFour's too strong. Then he falls on the ground after he lets that one go. Approaching 30 seconds left to go in the period. Brown throws it up, gets it to go. No foul, though. A lot of contact. Sean Brown winds up on the ground after that. Under 10 seconds. Now under 5. LaFour's throws it up, misses it, and that'll do it. At the end of 3, Warriors 44, Eagles 30. We'll be back. And we are here for the start of the fourth and final quarter. Warriors up 44-30. Outscored 19-8 in the third period. Brown to the basket. Foul going to be called on the floor on number 11, Porter Brumfield. Going to be out of bounds underneath for the Warriors. True win in the game to start the second half, and foul going to be called. Oh, correction, timeout. Warriors will be back. And we are back out of the timeout. The Warrior ball out of bounds underneath their own goal. The Warriors can draw something up, get an easy bucket. The third phase of the game, the special teams of basketball, the out of bounds plays. Win. And offensive foul going to be called. I believe that's on Jude Hardy. Little discard there from Hardy, trying to get that rebound. Brumfield hits the three. Warriors went under the screen, and Brumfield knocks it down. 44-33, back to an 11-point game. Bessonette thought about it, takes it in the lane, back outside, true win, misses. Sean Brown on the rebound, can't get it to go. Bessonette fighting underneath, a lot of contact. Finally gets the call. They're going to give him 2 shots. Bessonette hits the first. Viduri and Bertrand back in for the Warriors. Bessonette hits both. The Warriors can get to that free throw line and knock down those shots. They could kind of ice this thing. They're up by 13. Parkview has done a really nice job of getting back into this ball game. Too strong from Brumfield on the jumper. A lot of contact, no call on the turnover, and then travel. That's just the first turnover of the second half for Parkview. Again, that's kind of the ticket for the comeback is not turning the ball over. Has got them back in this game. And then the Warriors throw it right to the Eagles. Meanwhile, the Warriors have turned it over 8 times here in the second half, which has led to allowing the Eagles to come back. Broussard off the iron. Hardy's there for the rebound. Foul called on Porter Brumfield. I believe that's his 4th. Hardy for 3. Jude Hardy knocks down the Warriors' second 3 of the second half. He hits his 4th three-pointer. Three ball up, missed. Out of bounds. They're going to call the foul on Hardy, I believe. Clock issue. Clock did not start as that possession was rolling for Parkview. No foul was called. Ball was just out of bounds off of Jude Hardy. LaFours fought through a lot of traffic, and then Brumfield knocks down the 3. Timeout. Eagles will be back. And we are back. Warriors ball, pressure again from the Eagles. Bessanet open behind the defense. Goaltend called. Bessanet got lost behind the defense. It was Harrington went up to try to block it and got it while it was up on the rim. So count the bucket, 51-36. Isaac Brumfield misses the 3. They're going to get Sean Brown with the charge right there. That is a really, really tough call. I don't think LaForest was there. But he got the call. 4:10 left to go in the ball game. Warriors up 15. It's a fairly sizable lead for the Warriors, but it's one of those leads where you don't necessarily feel 100% comfortable. Bertrand with the steal. Got fouled on the way up. Good job by Bertrand to force that turnover. And there go the Warrior students again, letting know Broussard that he can't do that. And Bertrand's got to step up to the line here and knock these two down. Bertrand short. Bertrand hits the second. A 1 out of 2. Both of Bertrand's points have come from the line. Warriors extended to a 16-point lead now. LaForest from the corner misses. Gales with the rebound. Gales just checked in at the last dead ball. Him in for Sean Brown. Almost got trapped there on the sideline, but throws it off of one of the Eagles players. Bessonet. Gales fires it up, in and out, misses, but Rossi Harrison there to clean it up. Oh, that ball was halfway down for Brian Gales. But Rossi Harrison there with the offensive rebound and the putback. Warriors now in the zone. Brumfield short. Ball goes off of the Warriors out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles on the baseline. Porter Brumfield hits the three. Timeout. Eagles. We'll be back after this break. It's Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back with the final 2:35 here in a game that has gotten a little bit closer. Warriors now up by 15. They've kept it at double digits just about the whole game. The closest the Eagles have gotten so far was they cut it to 11. Harrison underneath. Fouled hard. Cannot get the bucket to fall, but he's going to go to the line to shoot. Harrison misses the first. Hits the second. Harrison 2 for 4 from the line here in the last just couple of minutes. Broussard hits it. Timeout, Parkview. We'll be back after this timeout. Warriors up 55-42. And we are back after the Parkview timeout. Warriors up 13 here with just under 2 minutes left. Referee reminding Jude Hardy that he can run the baseline. Parkview's going to turn up the pressure a little bit here. Warriors got to get it across. And they do. Hardy, though, picked his dribble up. Not what you want to do at that particular point in time. Bassinet tries to slip through a couple defenders, has it knocked out of bounds. Hardy in the corner. Cannot get stuck right there. It's going to be a tie ball, going to go to the Eagles. As a player, you can't hold the ball right there in that situation, and Hardy a little indecisive with it. Forced a turnover. Causey hits it. Causey hits the three. Parkview with a combination of the Warriors turning the ball over, and Parkview kind of getting hot from behind the arc has allowed them to get back in this game. Harrison down low. 58-45. 40 seconds left. Long rebound comes to Bertrand. And that's going to do it. The Warriors are just going to hold it out. Take off the last 5 seconds here. Warriors going to take this one 57-45. Kind of a really, after a blowout in the first half, is really, really competitive second half. But the Warriors take it 57-45. And we'll be back here on the Warrior Broadcast Network tomorrow night, same time. Tip-off scheduled for 7 o'clock against Episcopal, and then on Saturday at 2 o'clock versus Mentorship. But for now, for myself, Coach Craig Saylor, on the Voice of the Warriors, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of St. Michael High School, we want to wish you, as always, good night, God bless, and go Warriors.